मम्मा, आप क्यों मना करते थे व्हेन आई वाज यंगर दैट आई शुड नॉट शेव नहीं करना चाहिए?
क्योंकि मुझे लगता था कि उससे बाल हार्ड आएंगे, कड़े आएंगे, सो दैट्स नॉट द राइट वे टू रिमूव द हेयर.
This is the problem. Most of us have grown up with our Indian moms telling us not to shave because of XYZ reasons. So it's natural for us to have doubts and questions like, should women even shave? Does shaving make your hair thicker? Does it make your skin darker? Well, in this video, I'm going to be answering all those questions along with showing you a demonstration of how I like to shave. I will also give you guys some tips if you plan to start shaving. So stay tuned and keep on watching. So I started shaving somewhere in 2016 when I had this weird blood clot thing in my armpit, and my doctors advised me not to wax that area ever again. So I turned to laser hair removal, and even the laser people told me not to wax that area and only shave going forward. So that's how my shaving journey began, and I realized it's the most painless and the quickest form of hair removal, so why not just do it all over my body? And since then I haven't looked at waxing ever since. So the most common question that all of you sent in was how to avoid razor cuts, nicks, razor burns, ingrown hair and strawberry legs. And the answer to all of that is shaving the right way. If you shave the right way, none of this is going to happen to you. So what I recommend is definitely using a razor that is meant for women. There are tons of them available in the market, but the one that I'm using is the Bombay Shaving Company's Defender for Her hair razor, and it's specially made for sensitive skin, so that's definitely a thumbs up for me. The next thing that you need is shaving foam. Now, if you don't have the budget for shaving foam, you can always use a soap, shower gel or a conditioner to create the lather, but definitely it is a smart thing to invest in shaving foam. The reason being that it creates a very good barrier between your skin and the blades of the razor, so your skin does not end up it reduces the chances of getting cuts basically and the blades being too harsh on the skin. So it's always better to shave in the shower, but just the sake of showing it to you guys, I'm doing it outside. I've already wet my leg with warm water, and I am now going to apply foam, the shaving foam that I showed you guys earlier. I then like to shave upwards. Basically जो hair growth है उसकी opposite direction में you need to shave. In the case of hands, again you need to shave in the opposite direction of your hair growth. Usually जो hair growth होती है that grows in a diagonal manner, so you need to shave accordingly. But in the case of underarms, you need to shave both upwards and downwards because the hair growth is like all over there. In the bikini area, you need to first shave downwards, which is away from the face, and then go towards the face for a very clean and close shave. You also got to make sure that the cartridge of the razor is flexible for a closer shave, especially along the contours of the body like the knees, ankle, elbows and even underarms. In fact, this razor has something called the flex blade technology that helps with that. You also got to make sure that you don't apply too much pressure on your skin and don't dig too much deep into it. बहुत ही lightly you have to shave your body. The next tip that I have for you is that you need to rinse your razor after every few shaves. You'll notice that your hair will keep getting clogged between the blades. The Bombay Shaving Company razor actually has an anti-clog design that basically the blades are spaced apart very well so that the hair does not get clogged too many times. So once you're done shaving, you just gotta rinse off all the excess foam that's remaining on your body, and then you got to moisturize. Moisturizing is super important for a healthy skin if you're shaving on the regular basis. Moisturizing is the most important step that you cannot miss out on. The one that I'm currently using to moisturize is the post shave balm from Bombay Shaving Company, and it smells amazing, and the best part about it is that it's alcohol free, so it does not burn your skin. Plus, it also helps in closing any pores. But in case you don't want to invest in this, you can use any other body lotion or body butter to moisturize, but you have to moisturize. So that's how simple it is. There's no rocket science, but yes, you do need to keep certain things in mind that I just mentioned in the video before you start shaving. I'm going to link, in case you are interested in these products that I use, I'm going to link them down below. You can in fact buy them in combos as well from their website. So all the links will be mentioned down below. Also, please keep in mind that always change the cartridge after 7 to 12 shaves. This razor also comes with cartridges extra cartridges. So again, you can just check out the link down below and see if you want to pick those up. The best part about this razor actually is that it comes with this suction thingy that you can stick on the wall, and you can just hang your razor on your shower wall or something. So it reduces the risk of your blades getting rusted, which is very common if you just leave your razor lying around in the bathroom. So this really helps avoid that. Now, to answer some of the questions that you guys sent in on my post, the first one that caught my eye was, does shaving darken your skin? Now, I know this is a very commonly asked question, and the answer to that is yes and no. When you continuously shave, the skin obviously goes through friction and trauma. So its way to defend itself is to become thicker, and when the skin becomes thicker, it becomes slightly darker or hyperpigmented. Now, you can actually avoid it if you're shaving correctly. If you don't apply too much pressure on the skin, you can really reduce the chances of your skin darkening. So ensure that you always lightly shave your body so that only the dead skin cells of your skin, sort of go out and not really dig into the skin deeper. The second question that I want to address is, does the hair come out thicker? And the answer is a big no, it does not. So the only thing is that when you wax, you pull out the entire hair follicle from its roots. But when you're shaving, only the upper part of your hair is getting cut. And if you know, hair follicles are shaped in a tapered manner, so they're thicker at the bottom and they become thinner and finer towards the top. So when you shave, the finer head, that is the thinner head of your hair, goes out. So after shaving, when your hair grows back, the blunt part of the hair comes out basically, which is why you feel like your hair becomes thicker, but it's your normal usual hair and nothing has changed about it. The third question that people asked me was, how often do I shave? Now, I shave every 4th or 5th day. Sometimes I don't shave for even a week if I don't have to go out. But if there is a shoot that I need to do, then even a day before that, I shave my hair. Next question is, what is the best age to start shaving and which body parts are safe to shave? Now, I don't know if there's really a particular age when you can start shaving. I personally don't know, but I think if you're 16, 17, you've crossed that age, then I think it would be a safe age to start shaving. About which parts to shave, I think you can shave your entire body. Of course, in your bikini area, you've got to be slightly careful while shaving. Now, there were a lot of questions about face shaving. I have personally never done it yet. I have considered, but I've never ended up doing it. So if I ever do start face shaving, I will definitely make a video about it. Now, there was someone who also commented that she tends to get rashes that don't subside after shaving. Now, usually if you do get rashes or redness after shaving, it subsides. It's normal to get it and it will subside within a day. In case it doesn't, then your skin is sensitive and it may be reacting to something. In that case, the best thing is to consult a doctor. And there's a huge chance that your skin may be, prone to getting allergies or very sensitive. In that case, laser hair removal would be the best option for you. So to wrap up the video and give you guys the pros and cons of shaving, the pros being it's quick, it's painless, and you don't have to wait for your waxing appointments or your laser hair removal appointments. Plus, it's portable. You can literally carry your razor everywhere and anywhere. The cons being, the only con actually I can think of is if you don't shave the right way, you may cause yourself some razor cuts, razor ingrown hair, and strawberry legs and things like that. And if you have sensitive skin, this may not be the best for you. But having said that, I really recommend shaving to you guys. I'm going to link all the Bombay Shaving Company products that I use in the description box down below. So in case you are interested in picking those up, you can definitely check those out. I really hope this video was informative and helpful for you guys. As usual, I'm going to request you guys to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you guys in my next video.